Hi guys and girls, welcome back to my channel. I do hope you're doing well. Guys, we have, I'm going to say a different video because we haven't ever done a video purely dedicated to this. But you do know that your girl loves a little bit of lingerie and all things accessorizing with lingerie, let's just say. I had a company called Hotyhoney reach out to me and they asked whether I would like to take a look because obviously Christmas is around the corner, guys. What better present to gift your partner, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or even yourself for the bedroom when you want that little bit of alone time, okay? And the way this video is going to go, guys, because I don't really want to get demonetized, I won't be saying the names of these products. I will be inserting them down below, but I will be giving you all of the details because we have 5 products that could be of use to you. Now, I have unboxed these. I have looked at them because from online, you got to get a gauge of them. And some of these I've actually never seen before. So when you think of self-pleasure or pleasure in your partner, let's just say, you think of, for me, Ann Summers Love Honey. And you think of your set areas or set prototypes. I don't quite know how you would call them, but some of these are ones that I've never seen before. Some are variations of what you would see from other stores, but shall we get into it? And as I say, this could be perfect if you're looking for a little something for a little partner, even yourself, okay? Guys, let's get into it. This is our Hotyhoney haul, kind of gift guide for Christmas. Right, so I do have all the proper details here because I do not want to misinform. So the first thing that we have, I am going to put down below. And the prices may vary. They do, on your first order, you get an extra 10% off. But I would say these as the prices that they are as of today. But as I say, they can fluctuate if they're in offers, promotions, anything like that. But you can always sign up to the newsletter and that will, of course, give you all of the details when the sales are coming up, any new items, bits and bobs like that. And this one retails at $18.99. So I will have already inserted the name, and this is the product. So everyone can enjoy this, okay? It doesn't matter gender, what your sexual orientation is, this can be enjoyed. So the key features, because I do like to have the details for you, okay? So it says a firm rubber probe with a graduated bead shape for first time adventures. So this is for someone who's starting off. And also looking at this, it can be very daunting. However, the way that it is the gradual side, it will, as it says, it's a little adventure. It's not like, don't get me wrong, guys, you see some toys for this area and they are scary, okay? They are scary. This, it is very movable. So you can have a lot of flexibility with it as opposed to something rigid. It's a molded pull ring, which makes it easy to not lose it. Basically, if you made your way all to the top, sometimes you might think, oh, how am I going to get it out? This is kind of like the key ring for it, let's just say. It says, if you want to get good at something, then you have to train. This is a graduated probe with a beaded design for progressive play, up and towards your adventures or becoming a seasoned pro. It beats a training montage. So it says that all the way to the final bead is 1.4 inches. Now, the biggest bead is 1.4 inches. Why did you cut me off for that? It says to stay in control by slipping a finger through the pull ring base and easing in and out for your satisfaction. Each of the 6 graduated beads is totally smooth with enough distance between to offer a defined waist. So that's the term. Sometimes with toys in this area, they will have it and then they go really thin and then they go. So it's almost like you have to, I think of it like threading a ball in a needle. This is very graduated and very smooth, let's just say. And it says in there to create your defined waist and feel how much you are inserting. Now, we all have different preferences and allergies sometimes when it comes to this. For example, some people are allergic to latex, which is found in some toys and condoms, etc. But this is latex free. So if anyone out there is latex intolerant, let's say, this is latex free, and you also have all of your details on the website. I'll leave the links and everything down below, but as I say, it will tell you in the specifications any allergies or resistances that it may have. This one is waterproof, and it says the insertable length is 5.5 inches, but the total length is 7.5 inches. And it's a flexible material of a soft plastic. So as I say, with that, I will have inserted the name of it down at the thing, because as I say, I don't quite know how it goes, guys. We do our Ann Summers, we do our Boo Avenue, but I don't know how it is with toys. I mean, I know that there is quite a few videos out there on toys, but for my first one, we need to go with it, don't we? And see how it flows. Now, this one, this I have seen about on Ann Summers, Love Honey. This is quite a common style product, but it's like a slightly different variation. So this one is called the Hotyhoney app controlled rechargeable love egg vibrator. And this was $39.99. You can get it in rose red or you can get it in purple. So you may have seen these before. If you go into Ann Summers, you are more than likely going to see something like this. However, with this one being the app control, you download the app, which is Love Spouse, and it says you can connect from anywhere in the world. I'm yet to try this to see if it actually works, but the whole thing is you pop it in, and then this is resting against yourself, but will it turn on? So it is slightly, for me, it would be slightly loud. This isn't something that, you know, you hear people and they say, oh, I had something in at, say, dinner time, for example, like all of the movie stuff. This you couldn't, because, can you hear that? It is quite loud. I mean, if you was in a busy restaurant, then you might be okay. But for being indoors, or if you was out somewhere that not so loud and vibrant, may not be the best thing to have when you're in that environment. However, it is app control, and as I say, $39.99. It says to spice up the long distance, the wireless wearable vibrator designed to stimulate both areas. With an added bonus, it can be sound activated and sync to music. So I did download the app earlier and I just gave it a little go, and there is things like you can draw, so you can make movements. There's different modes, but as I say, I'm not quite sure how it works long distance or connectivity wise. It says it's the newest upgrade to the ever famous vibrator, or as I say, how toys have developed over the years to go from what you can have as like your standard, for example, and then all of these different variations, including technology. There's a lot of stuff out there, isn't it? And it says, almost 5 hours of play per charge. The intent on cementing its favourite place in the bedroom as your bedroom buddy. Now, I always remember someone on, was it the Ann Summers vlog? And they said there's nothing wrong with having a bob. And I was like, what is a bob? I've never heard that. A battery operated boyfriend. And I was like, you know what? There may be times when that needs to come into play, and why not? Why not have a little bit of experimentation? So it says that it's whisper quiet, a maximum of 43 decibels. Now, I wouldn't say that is whisper quiet. So that's the only thing that I would say. If you look at toys with vibrations and noises, I don't really know what decibels is, but if that's supposed to be 43, I would need something lower than 43 if that's supposed to be a whisper side. But as I say, it's all trial and error, and also just seeing what is out on the market. This one, it says to download the app and gives you and your boo distance control from anywhere. Love Spouse is the app, and it can be directly downloaded in the App Store or Android, depending which phone you have. And it is totally waterproof. Okay. It's made of silicone, so as I say, if anyone does have any silicone allergies, and it has a 9 vibration mode. So as I say, you see on the top bit, this is how the majority of them are charged now. So you have your charging cable, and it's all magnetic, it's all USB, and you literally pop it on there, pop it in your USB charger, and that is how the majority of toys, oh, we've gone really bright now, Canon. There we go. That's how actually the majority of toys are charged now, via USB and onto those 2 charging points. I think long gone are the days where everything was battery. because obviously rechargeable, moving around, batteries are not always accessible, and it's expensive. So why not get something that's a little easier to have, eh? Now, this I don't have to try. I have had one of these previously from Ann Summers, but it was the bigger version. So this is the mini AV wand rechargeable silicone quiet massage wand. You're probably thinking, Shannon, you're saying the names now, but the first one, I didn't want to say that because I certain word in there, I don't know how it would be. But as I say, this was $29.99. You get it in black, purple and pink, and it is the wand. So this is a very common one that you will see in the likes of Ann Summers, for example. And I love it because when you package them, well, unpackage them, you have your charging cables, and you also will have the protective bags for them, just so it's a bit more discreet if you're traveling and everything like that. So with this one, this is the mini version, okay? So this is a baby wand, and if you don't know what the wand is, in essence it is a stimulator. So it says an extra powerful silicone massager for an all over body delight. This doesn't just have to be used on certain areas. This is actually a really good, as it says, a massager, because where the whole bit of it vibrates, you can roll it around your shoulders. You can actually do yourself like a proper little deep tissue massage. It says a flexible head for easy direction, and it is fully waterproof and still USB rechargeable. So looking at this, I feel you just pop it in the bottom there. There you go. And it charges within the bottom. So as I say, fully waterproof as well, which, you know, it's always handy to have because you never know when that moment arises. But the description on this, it says, don't let the innocent complexion fool you. This wand proudly packs a mighty punch with 20 different multi-function vibrations with pulsating patterns and adjustable intensity to take you out of this world. Okay, so you have this, and then there's buttons on here to increase intensity. And then this is where you get different actions. Now, I don't know about you guys. Oh, goodness gracious, turn it off. I don't want to change your setting. Oh, goodness gracious. There we go. I'm still trying to learn that one. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not one for all of these different pulsating actions. I just think you have these products to do a certain thing and just let them do them thing. There's no thing like having a like, it's not like you're playing an instrument. And I just think, but they are very there if that's what you require, let's just say. It says treat intense rumbles, which can be used all over the body, including hotspots, full throttle fun, or for those interesting nights of massages and freedom. The textured back makes it easy to hold, waterproof USB design. So as I say, it comes in pink and black, and the length of this in total is 8 inches, and the circumference is 1.77 inches. An 8-speed vibration, 20 frequency mode. That's quite a lot. That is a lot of things for a mini wand, and it takes 1.5 hours to charge for this one. And it says to be used externally only. 1.5 hours to charge gives you 2 hours of working battery. And as I say, it is waterproof. Yes, indeed. So this is to say, this along with the other two are ones that you would see more commonly in Ann Summers. Going along, if you was to pop into any type of shop actually that done toys, that would be the ones that you would commonly see. Now these two ones I haven't seen as commonly. The one that I'm going to show you next, I've seen a variation of, but I've never seen this particular style. If you have been to London, my lovelies, there's a shop down on Oxford Street, Hotyhoney, and it's actually a Hotyhoney shop, which I was quite surprised there was a shop of Hotyhoney because I thought they was online only. And they have a thing in the window, well, they did a few months when I went down, of the Rose. Now, if you know anything about the Rose, it is, again, a stimulator with a moving tongue function. So this one, I'm like, okay, I haven't seen this one before, and I can't get it out of the packaging now because it is wedged very, very tightly. So this one is called the Honey Pistol, and as you can see from this, it has the middle part of the rose, but this is almost like a vacuum. Now, I have tested this on my hand, and it scares me, okay? Because the suction on this, you would not want to put this high intensity up. So as I say, it comes in with your charging labels and all packaged up. And this one is called, actually, I'm going to put the name of this one down below, just in case. And this is normally $89, $90, but currently it was down to $45, $99. But it's very bulky. So this isn't the type of toy for a discreet popping in your pocket. Again, it is rechargeable via the 2 little prongs. But as you can see, this is almost like a vacuum cup, and then this moves. So the thing, I'm going to call it a vacuum. No, that's the tongue moving, okay? That vibrates. You can change the speed. And it does all the functions again. When you just want it to be normal, you just leave it be. However, this part, it can go quite... So you see kind of, I don't know if you'll see, it sucks. You see that, guys? But I feel that could be quite hard. So I don't know, it would all be down to positioning. I mean, no one is an expert when experiment with stuff like this, whether you experiment with yourself, with your partner. But that, for me, I feel, if not treated in the right way, could potentially be a little rough. So I think with this, you would need lubrication, and you would need to position it just right as to see how well it fits you. It says it has on the tongue actions 9 modes. On the suction device is also 9 modes. So you have 2 functions at the same time. You have the function of the vibration pulling it up, and then you also have the tongue function, which to me, that is a lot of functions in one. It is waterproof, charges for 1 hour. Oh no, okay, so this one, the charging's a little bit different. You charge it for 1.5 hours, and the working time is an hour. So you get a little bit lesser on this one. However, it is waterproof, it has a rating and everything like that. It says it's less than 58 dB, so this I would say is definitely quieter than the honey egg, and it is silicone and a great stimulator. The colours are wine red, pink or green, and it is medical silicone and electroplating parts. So as I say, it tells you on here in case you was allergic to silicone, latex, anything like that. It says the size of it is, oh no, that's the circumference, I think. I don't think that's right. A magnetic suction USB charging. So as I say, they all will have pretty much these little points on. And again, it comes in a black case, just for those discreet packaging. Also, when this is delivered, it is delivered in very discreet packaging as well. It's not like for the whole world to see, you know. And then the last one, guys, this again is very different. I haven't seen anything like this before. And this is called Woo. Woo! You see that? And this one is, again, I'm going to put the name here because I don't quite know how it's going to come up. And this one is, oh no, hold on a minute. Oh, guys, hold on. Have I just done? I've done this in the wrong order. So all of the information that I just told you was for the toy that I'm showing you now. The next one I'll show you in a minute. So I'll tell you what, that one that you saw was actually, it was called the, I'll put it down below, because it's classed as having the magic tongue and the suction function. So everything is for that one. This one is called, I will put it down there for you guys, because as I say, it's a little different. So with this one, it has still the tongue action, but it also has a different action. So I have never seen this before, okay? So obviously we know what this function is, and then you have your button on top, which it will control this section, and then it controls this section. And you can intensify that and change that however you wish. But this one, the main thing is that it's kind of on a finger loop. So similar to the first product, the finger loop of this, obviously, insert, and then you have dual functions. This again vibrates. So there is a lot of things. Actually, the two of these products are very similar in the case of they both have the tongue function. It's just one has the suction and one has the insertion bit, let's just say. So as I say, with this one, it says again, it is, where are we? 18 functions, fully waterproof. And you just have to be careful of this, as I say, because of the noise. I do feel this noise could be on par with this one. I think the quietest one has to be the pink one that I've just shown you. I love the colour choice for these. And as I say, they do seem very premium. This one, as I say, for the price of it, down from $100 pretty much. Even for $100, I think this is very, very sleek. As I say, again, you have the charging points on the back there, guys. And, I mean, there's not more you could say to it. I haven't seen anything like this on the market. If you've seen anything like that in Ann Summers, please do let me know. But I haven't seen anything like that within the toy industry in England, let's just say. But guys, I'm just making sure, as I say, if you sign up, you get 10% off. I'm just making sure we have covered everything on here. As I say, the last two devices are both suction devices. That is their, not suction, both the tongue action devices. And that is the main gist of those ones. But one has, as I say, the insertion device and one has the suction device. We also then have your Love Egg, which is your app one. And app ones are ones that I haven't given a go. You have your mini wand and then you have your probe, for example. But guys, that's a first for the channel, ain't it? So my lovelies, I will of course leave all of the links down below, as I say, and any questions, whether you want to pop them down below in the comments bar, if you want to message me on Instagram, send me an email if you want it a bit more private, whatever you want. As I say, thank you very much to Hotyhoney for very kindly gifting me these. And what great presents for Christmas, guys. I know that toys and sex seem to be a very taboo subject within England still, and I don't quite know why. I mean, we all have needs, we all have urges and experiences and fantasies, and I think as long as you demonstrate or try and experiment in a very, very safe way, as I say, all of this, whenever you use toys, forms of BDSM, forms of roleplay, everything has to be consensual. That is the most important thing, all right? But with all of this, it's showing where the toys can go in the future, and as I say, who knows what could be on the market for 10, 15 years down the time. I think one of my greatest, I would absolutely love to be like an Ann Summers rep, because I think I would have so much fun being like, let's try this, let's show this, because I think it is good. You need to experiment your own body. You need to know what you like. So then when you're with your partner, you can be like, okay, that's good, that's different. Or actually, no, maybe we should try it like this. It's all swings and roundabouts. Everyone has their own ways in which they like to relieve themselves, let's just say, whether that be solely on their own or with the help of another partner. But guys, I'm not going to ribbit rabbit. I need to dig out my little plates for all of these and pop them in, because Mama G, she did not know what was in this big box. And I was like, Mum, you don't need to know, darling, because she's from a generation when these probably wasn't even around, or if they were, they was of the most basic, simplest designs. Because if I was to show her these, oh my God, can you imagine if it was like a mum to guess what it was? She'd have no idea, bless her. She'd probably think they was things to do with the kitchen. Yeah, we're not even going to get into that, guys. If you did enjoy the video, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below. And as I say, leave us a comment. What do you think of how experimental people should be? Do you think that it is good to self-love and self-check to see what you like? Or do you think that that kind of stuff is nope, no one needs to know about that and no one needs to use that? Because as I say, some people are very no toys, nothing like that. It's just yourself and your partner, which I'm all here for, but sometimes a little thing to spice it up every now and again, okay? But as I say, once again, mwah, thank you to Hotyhoney for very kindly gifting me the items for these videos. And take care, stay safe as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.